I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them.
Continue our coverage this evening of the local state employee who was arrested and terminated from his position after several kilograms of suspected cocaine were seized. And I have a look at what happened in court today.
They won't call it a war. They won't issue declarations. They won't raise flags. They'll just start removing people. People who move poison. People who hide behind systems. People who thought they were untouchable. This story didn't begin in a cartel jungle or a border tunnel. It began inside a government building.
God knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear. He's a dirty cop.
5:12 a.m. Springfield was asleep. No sirens, no crowds, no warning. Inside the Massachusetts State Office Building, hallway lights hummed softly as federal boots moved forward. DEA agents first, FBI tactical units behind them. Not rushing, not shouting. They already knew what they were about to find. A steel door was breached. Paperwork scattered. Frames rattled. Trust shattered. On the table, a sealed courier box. Inside it, 8 kilograms of cocaine, a loaded 9mm handgun, an envelope holding $38,500 in cash, and standing there in cuffs, Lamar Cook, Deputy Director of the Governor's Office for Western Massachusetts, a man paid to protect the system, caught poisoning it instead.
Cells are all suppressing methamphetamine tablets, and these look exactly like an Adderall pill.
Fake pills, fentanyl sticks, methamphetamine.
Crystals, these are from Mexico.
These are just some of the 500 pounds of drugs seized in a federal crackdown on the Sinaloa cartel.
This wasn't a stash house. This wasn't a warehouse in the shadows. This was the seat of public trust, turned into a distribution hub. This wasn't an outside attack. This was betrayal, wearing a badge and collecting a government paycheck. If you think this is about drugs, you're not listening. This is about infiltration. Comment so I know you're still with me. After Cook's arrest, federal analysts seized his laptop, encrypted, not government encryption, not routine security. The FBI cyber unit worked for hours. Then the screen unlocked and everything changed. What they found wasn't messages, it was infrastructure, shipping schedules, drop locations, encrypted ledgers. 14 months, 19 shipments, each one weighing between 8 and 20 kilograms, moved quietly through state postal systems, government warehouses, municipal docks, official mail rooms. The names attached to the network were not street dealers, they were sworn positions, patrol officers, deputies, court clerks. People trusted to enforce the law were now enforcing silence. The cocaine didn't originate here. It flowed from a paramilitary syndicate stretching from New York to Maine, a violent organization known for one thing: control.
My operation ended in dozens arrested, including police officers, sheriff's deputies, and 2 sheriffs.
Then came the signal. 3:50 a.m., Worcester. A federal command post lit up, red markers across Massachusetts, each one a target. At 4:03 a.m., a single message appeared. Action, all units. 14 locations, 14 minutes, no warnings, no escape routes. In Lowell, armored vehicles sealed an auto shop. Flash, the door collapsed inward. 3 suspects reached for weapons. They never had a chance. In Springfield, an agricultural distributor hid something else. Under tarps, 200 pounds of cocaine, 90 pounds of fentanyl, sealed, labeled, ready to move. In Worcester, suspects tried to flee through an alley. A Black Hawk helicopter roared overhead. Drop your weapons. They didn't. The alley erupted. Gunfire echoed off brick walls. Controlled movement, disciplined advances. No panic. 9 minutes later, silence. By sunrise, 47 arrests, over 2 tons of drugs seized, 129 firearms recovered, encrypted phones, ledgers, payment logs. This wasn't a ring. It was an empire, operating beside schools, homes, businesses, bleeding for the first time. But the raids were only the front door. Inside Boston's Federal Analysis Center, walls filled with screens, data, finances, power maps, 4 major distribution corridors, hidden inside legitimate logistics companies, produce trucks, construction suppliers, cold storage facilities. Then came the money. Private casinos, invitation only, no signs, no audits. Cash became chips, chips became wire transfers, shell companies in Delaware and Puerto Rico. The worst discovery? A non-profit, youth outreach, community support, a laundering machine. Over $11.3 million processed, campaign donations, consulting retainers, security contracts. The cartel didn't hide, it blended in. Your neighbor, your mechanic, your fundraiser sponsor. The network was wide, but thin in key places. Those places could break. Next came the quiet arrests. Unmarked vans, police stations, municipal offices. No shouting, just warrants. A lieutenant with 23 years of service, badge removed. A detective praised for fighting drugs, handcuffs clicking shut. By noon, 17 police officers, 2 municipal administrators, 1 state procurement advisor. Silence filled the rooms, heavier than anger. An elderly man stood outside a precinct, holding a folded American flag, the same flag he once donated after burying his son. He didn't shout, he didn't cry, he just watched. The governor addressed the state, not loud, steady. If the badge harms the people, the shield is broken, and broken shields must be repaired. An integrity review task force was formed, full authority, full audits, no exceptions. Trust would be rebuilt or exposed. What began as one arrest was revealed as a warning. Darkness had come close, and now it was being dragged into the light. This was never just about cocaine, it was about trust. The trust between people and the institutions sworn to protect them. And that trust was broken from the inside. So now the question isn't what happened, it's what happens next. Corruption doesn't die in one raid. Cartels don't disappear overnight. Trust takes time to rebuild. This isn't just Massachusetts, it's every city that believes it's immune, until it isn't. If you believe this fight should continue, hit like so this story isn't buried. Comment below, shield or silence, and subscribe because this war for integrity isn't over. Massachusetts is only the beginning.